Welcome to Technician's Toolbox. I'm your host, Chuck Mahosnick. Technician's Toolbox is another tool for you to add to your toolbox for use in repairing today's vehicle drivability issues. This power tip will deal with testing the Chrysler NVLD EVAP system. The Chrysler EVAP monitoring system has evolved over the past few years into a simple system. The LDP has been replaced by the natural vacuum leak detection system and uses a simple natural vacuum leak detection switch. Testing the system can be accomplished with a DVOM and a hand-operated vacuum pump. As always, the first step is to gather the information needed to understand and analyze the system. Your information system will provide you with the necessary wiring diagrams and component connector location information. Let's go out to the vehicle.
As always, the first step is to gather the information needed to understand and analyze the system. Your information service will provide you with the necessary wiring diagrams and component connector location information. We searched through several available information services and we found that the Chrysler website provided the best information for these. Logging into our techauthority.com account, we gathered the necessary information. We entered the vehicle by year, 2004, by model, which is a Sebring, and by engine, which is a 2.7 MPI. From here we clicked on the wiring tab. We chose emission controls, evaporative emissions, natural vacuum leak detection assembly, and wiring diagrams, and finally 2.7 late build. Your wiring diagram is viewable here. You can also choose to look at connectors. If you click on a connector number on your wiring diagram, it will take you to that specific connector also. Also, to locate your connector, you can click here. Now that we've got our information, let's go out to the vehicle in the shop. On this vehicle, the NVLD valve has power supplied to the vacuum switch by the PCM. With the ignition off, voltage to the NVLD switch is supplied from a 5-volt VREF supply. With the ignition on, voltage is supplied by an ignition feed and is approximately 10 volts. We will monitor this NVLD vacuum switch orange wire circuit with a voltmeter. Access to this orange wire can be made either at the NVLD switch connector, which is located on top of the EVAP canister, but this might not be the best choice since it's really hard to get at. Our wiring diagram did show us we had connector 321 as a choice. This connector is located and found behind the rear seat. We attached our red DVOM lead at the orange wire in this connector and attached our black lead to a good chassis ground. With our key off, we had approximately 5 volts, which is our VREF signal. When the ignition is turned on, voltage should increase to approximately 10 volts. If either voltage is 0, unplug the switch from the harness and check for a stuck-closed NVLD switch. We next need to locate the proportional purge solenoid vacuum fittings. The line leading to the carbon canister should be easily identified by the word CAN on the connector. Disconnect the lines from the proportional purge solenoid. Insert the hose from your hand vacuum pump into the line leading to the carbon canister. A few strokes of your hand vacuum pump should be enough to create the 1 inch of water pressure vacuum necessary. If voltage drops to 0, the switch is closed. You'll notice that your vacuum gauge will have no reading on it as we're only drawing 1 inch of water pressure. If the switch cannot be closed, the system has a leak or a bad NVLD switch. Monitor the system for several minutes. If the voltage remains at 0 volts, the system is sealed. Your next step is to start the engine. The vent solenoid will open, vacuum should be released, and the NVLD switch should open. If any of these tests fail, further diagnosis at the component or wire level will be required.
In summary, this test should take about 10 minutes and will give you a direction on time-consuming P0440 general EVAP system failure DTCs. It does not require any special tools. If you do have a leak, an EVAP smoke machine is the best way to locate it. We hope you've enjoyed this video and we'll stop back for next week's Technician Toolbox tip. If you have any comments about this video or have an idea for another tip, please use the feedback link on the webpage. Thank you for watching Technician's Toolbox. Have a great day.